Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, which is based on my son who was unalived by a firearm. So I am an advocate and I do put out awareness for firearm violence, domestic violence, being molested. Also, we do feed the unfortunate. And we over here call the unfortunate, call the homeless unfortunate because that would be just the appropriate name for them. Being on Entertainment TV loves to be out in the community, having fun, inspiring, giving love, and enjoying the community. And Being on Entertainment TV loves to interact with everybody. Now, don't forget, Being on Entertainment TV never meets a stranger when he or she comes around. Because me and my team members, we are always out in the community, just basically interacting and having fun and cutting it up. You know what I'm talking about? That's the Vino team. Hey TT, hey Dragon, how you doing, baby? Hey Miss Sarah. Much love to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all share my lives and subscribe and like so I can get me more out to the algorithm to reaching more people who are involved in domestic violence, firearm violence, molestation, and also the unfortunate as well. Today's topic is going to be about pandemics. We have had some pandemics lately, but we here in America, ones my age, 55 and down, or 55 and just, yeah, I would say 55 and down, they have experienced only one or two virus pandemics. But back in the late December of 2019, U.S. was introduced to the novel coronavirus, which we call the C-19, and the SARS, the Pentagon, that caused the C-19. Within 2 months later, the World Health Organization, which is called the WTB, declared that the C-19 outbreak, a pandemic, that the virus spread across the country, and it spread it around in a large number of very large numbers. I mean, it was taking people in, and I mean, it was getting people out of here. I mean, that C-19 was like crazy. People were scared to go outside. We had to put our mask on. We had to do everything we could do to keep ourselves alive, and also that way we can translate the virus back and forth, C-19 back and forth to one another. You know what I'm talking about? So we try to do that. Then back in May of 2020, the C-19 unalived over 520 million cases. They had over 520 million cases worldwide with the pandemic. So I want you all to know that the pandemic took out a lot of people. Hello, Miss Not On My Watch. How you doing? Hey, Tori, you came up here with New Adventure. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to New Adventure. Tori New Adventure, just me, TT, and also Not On My Watch, and she also had the Tribe. That's right. Now, you know that the virus used to spread at the speed of a steamboat. Now, they can spread at the speed of a jet. Back then, the virus was spreading as the speed of a steamboat, but now they're saying the virus is speeding fast as a jet. That means that virus is spreading worldwide. That means that virus coming in strong, and it's knocking people out. Now, there is a healthcare system in the U.S. and the global, and there is an antiviral vaccine for a new emerged disease. You know, now don't forget that the USDA only approves about 50 drugs a year. So I don't know how many cures they provide as far as the pandemic cures. You see what I'm saying? But I do know that the USDA clears 40 drugs per year only. So if the USDA is clearing out 40 put out new 40 drugs a year, I just can imagine about the span life of the pandemic with how much they putting out. And at the time when the C-19 came around, they weren't putting nothing out. I mean, they were testing on people to see if it worked for them. One while they were saying when they had a C-19 it was going by the color of your skin, but we know that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because that virus didn't care who you was and where you was. It was for you. It was just for you. Just me, Titi said, I have never tested positive for the C-19 virus and do not have the vaccine. I have the vaccine. I never had it, but I have the vaccine. But I do not have that booster. I don't want that booster at all because that booster, it was making people sick. People still going to the hospital even with the booster. So I didn't even want the booster. Oh, now Spanish flu. Do anybody remember the Spanish flu? The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, the H1N1. Now, there's another name for the Spanish flu. This was a new virus that haven't been seen before when it came in. The H1N1. H1N1. They said there was another name for the Spanish fly when it came out. That's what they were saying. And so they had never seen a pandemic like this before because first recorded case and demise from Spanish flu was the U.S., France, Germany, and the UK. Now, they were saying that when I was reading that last week, they were saying a lot of countries are suffering from devastating effect of the the World War I. I'm gonna say WW1, but the World War I. You know, so if a lot of countries were suffering from the World War I, you know, at the time, and I can see that back in the day, how far back in the day it was, and I remember reading up on the Spanish flu, and I also seen a documentary of the Spanish flu, and boy, man, that Spanish flu was something terrible, man. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, because back then they try to get all kind of get all kind of stuff to try to cure that virus, but it took them quite a while to cure it. Teacher said, I went through heart surgery through the pandemic and was being begged to get the vaccine. You said, nah, my God got me. I know that's right. You said, nah, auntie. I know God got you, huh? I know that's right. God got you. Yes, ma'am. I know what you mean. Now, they were saying that I had read that the Spanish flu transmitted through the respiratory droplets and um, the aerosol, this was the liquid droplets in the air. The respiratory droplets and the aerosol, this is the liquid droplets that was in the air. You know what I'm saying? And then they made what they did was make face-to-face contact was crucial to spread through the community when they had the Spanish flu. So they didn't even want to be face-to-face with nobody. And see, back then, that's when they came along with the mask to cover our faces up back then. And see, we thought they was crazy when the C-19 came around. We thought those people were crazy. Like, wear the mask, get some scarves. We were getting all the things we could for the C-19 to be, so we couldn't get it. You know what I'm talking about? We did. Teacher says, I've been good because I know how to keep my immune system healthy. I take zinc shots every day. Ain't a problem yet. Ooh, every day, TT. Bless your heart. Coming colds kick my butt though. I know it is, TT. I know it is. I know. But so they had to make, they were scared to make face to face contact. It was crucial spreading through the community when they were sitting around talking to each other. So that's when they first came out with the mask. You know what I'm saying? And then back in 1980, the pandemic lasts for 2 years, according in 3 ways. It came in 3 ways. It occurred in 3 ways. The pandemic lasts for 2 years and it occurred within 3 ways. It began in March 1918, and the 2 waves came in the fall. The second wave passed by December of 2018. 2018. The second one came around. So that pandemic there was a bad pandemic with the Spanish flu. And then in January of 1919, a third wave came through that, swooping through there. Yes, third one came through there. And it started back in Australia, and it worked its way to the US and to the European. And then by the summer of 1919, the third wave subsidized. So yeah, I mean them pandemics was back then. They couldn't really do too much about the pandemic because they didn't have really much sources back then. Sir said, I've gotten out of vaccine and I've never got C-19. Toy said, I had a vaccine and still got the last, and still it's the last time around the beginning of the year. I don't want to get it. I ain't had it yet. I don't want it. Sarah said she still masks up. She still wear her mask. You know, Sarah, I still wear my mask too in certain places. I still wear my mask too, baby. I put my mask on, and then it's tell people make you mask out of headscarves. You know what I'm saying? Or bandanas. I made me several masks out of bandanas. With the little ties that go in your ear, around in your ear, and it was tight. And then I put me like a empty sock in the middle that hadn't ever been used, and but as far as way it won't give me much, it won't be. I won't suck too much air in my up in my nose, so I put a sock in between there to keep that air out the way. Teacher said, "Yep, I saw a bunch of Chinese foreign exchange students who are students over there masked up." I said, "What the F was wrong with them?" I had no idea what we had coming through. I already knew a year prior. Yep, TT, that's what happened. We thought that was crazy as hell over there. But it's our new normal. It is our new normal. We thought them people over there was crazy. We thought they were losing their minds. But nope, they weren't losing their minds. The Spanish flu virus never did completely go away. People had developed a collective immunity to it by 1920. So people had to start getting used to it by 1920. I guess they said we're gonna have to get used to it because it's in our lifestyle now. It's something that we can't get rid of, you know. And then in 1918, they did urge people to wear masks to slow the disease. They did do that, but the mask in 1918 was made of gauze, cheesecloths, and if you refused to wear a mask back then, had a face mask back then, a fine to you, and you went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And like they was talking about here in the United States, with the C-19, they were gonna arrest people. They was getting mad because people didn't want to wear their mask, and people in the stores fighting and showing out. Put your mask on. Where your mask at? They was going back and forth to each other about they didn't have a mask on. It was a big old uproar when people didn't want to wear their masks. When people wanted to wear their masks, and people didn't want to wear their masks. It was a big old. I mean, they were sour about that, man. Titi said, I got a whole collection now. It's crazy, any color to match every outfit I got. Titi, I do too. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, most definitely. Yes, most definitely. Toya said there's a movie out years ago called The Pandemic. It's a part 2 movie. You know, I seen that, Toya. I seen it on Tubi. Did you see that on Tubi? Because I saw it on Tubi. Teacher said, no, not on my face. Yeah, I seen it on Tubi. I really did. I did. I seen it on Tubi. I did. But yeah, back in 1918, they didn't have the good things we had to cover our face up with. They had, like I said, they had gauze, made the gauze. They had cheesecloths, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they didn't wear a mask. They were going to get a fine or even went to jail. And now, a lot of people did refuse to wear those masks and those gauze back then, what they had, because they refused to wear them. They didn't want to do it. You know, they thought the government was crazy, trying to make them wear all that kind of stuff on their face and stuff, but not realizing, and you seeing what's going on with the Spanish flu. Why would you not want to go in and put some kind of covering over your face to save your life, your family life, your kids' life? Because it's easy to be spread. And then the Spanish flu symptoms was fever, the muscle aches, oh my God, headaches, respiratory system, also a loss of smell and taste. That's the same thing that we had with the C-19. The same doggone thing. The same thing. And the doctors and scientists was pushing everyone to get vaccine against the flu. But a lot of people just wouldn't do it. A lot of them wouldn't do it. Teacher said Tubi got them end of the world movies that would literally scare the hell out of you. TT, they got them good movies on Tubi. You hear me? They make you have a mind to say, let me think about it. I don't know. Let me think about it. But that's true, TT. That's true. Yes, Sarah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you think about it. You got to think about it. You know, and when the doctors and scientists was pushing everyone to get it, and then you don't get it, and then you mess around and get the Spanish flu, my goodness, you're going to spread the air because you one of the dumbest who didn't want to get those gauze, those cheesecloths to cover your face up. Teacher says, I'm getting baptized again after watching Tubi. You going to get baptized again, TT? I mean, but you know what? Tubi has some good, like you said, them real life scary movies, you know what I mean? But it just basically getting you ready for the next episode, what you're gonna maybe going through. Who's to say we might have another pandemic come around in another couple more years? You see what I'm saying? We don't know. How we know? We don't know. We just don't. But the Spanish flu was a high end on people. Even the younger kids less than 5 years old and 65-year-older was the ones who were getting it. Kids less than 5 years old and the ones that were 65 years and older was the ones that getting it. But the younger adults, 20 to 40, were most at risk, also at high among pregnant women. Pregnant women had high risk of getting the Spanish flu. That's like I said, the kids between the ages of the young adults, I say kids, the young adults between the ages of 20 to 40 were the most at risk. And it said the high risk people were the ones who were pregnant. I don't even know if I would want to be pregnant during that time, but if you're pregnant when it comes, yeah, but trying to get pregnant and having all that going on in the household, why it's going on, nah, I don't think I would want to do that back then. I think I would have been scared. I would have been scared. And then it said it had a Byronic pledge came through. It came in pandemic level in 14th century with the Black Death. So it's cleared, but it cleared, but it resurfaced the second time in London in 1665. Then it demised 20% of the people in London, according to the history of London. And then the death toll was so high, man. This little old world has gone through a whole lot of trauma in the, this world that we in. The world has gone through so much, you know what I'm saying? We've gone through a lot. We've seen a lot. We've gone through a lot. Like I said, the death toll was so high that the mass graves came about, and thousands of cats and dogs they believed to be the source back then in London of the Spanish flu. So they slaughtered all the cats and dogs back then, and later the outbreak tapered off in 1965. So they said that the cats and dogs was bringing in the virus to them. Your pets, you hear that all outside. So they were getting it, and they was bringing it to the household, and people were getting sick off the pets, bringing in that pandemic in their house. That's what they were doing. This is what they were doing. And then the bubonic plague is still around right now. It sometimes occur in rural areas, in the western U.S. They say it's more common in parts of Africa, Asia, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Preventions. So Africa can get it real easy. They still can get it right today. And some part of the western of the U.S. can get it right today. You see what I'm saying? They're still getting it, the virus still right now, but luckily we're not getting it. And this was the research of according to the Centers for Disease and Control Preventions symptoms. And also they had symptoms for like I said, fever, headaches, chill, weakness, swollen tenders, lip noise. When your lip noise start getting swollen, oh my God, whew, that's hard. Yes, TT, and we ain't seen nothing yet, baby. We ain't seen nothing yet, nothing. Now they had an Asian flu, right? Yeah, an Asian flu. Yeah, an Asian flu. Yeah, they had an Asian flu. The Asian flu jumped in the East Asian back in 1957. The Pacific influenza, I can't say it. Influenza virus was H2N2 strain. It wasn't like the other one, H1N1. This here is a H2N2 strain. Here, the ones that came the Asian flu, and it first was found back in Singapore in February 1957. Then it made its way to Hong Kong in April in 1957. And Hong Kong, the Chinese people, they can come up with anything to cover themselves with. They have all kind of they have imagination just run wild. The Asian people do. So they had all kind of things to keep themselves from getting the virus, or but out there being in the public where it's like an aerosol out there just in the air. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the Asian people. Yeah, emphysema is an act affect the lung. Oh, emphysema affects the lung. Yes, it do, TT. It do. That's what they said. Huh. That's what they said. I'm scared. I would have been scared back then. I would have been. Also, in coastal cities in the U.S., the summer of 1957, 1.1 million people died of this flu worldwide, with 116,000 of them in the U.S. This flu started in China July 1968. A third pandemic flu started in the 20th century, demising 1 million people worldwide. Around about worldwide, around 100,000 in the U.S. 100,000 demise in the U.S. Yes, 100,000. 100. That is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I don't like that. That's a lot of people. Dino Entertainment TV. Please like, share, and subscribe. DINO in the streets. 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 DINO 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 in the streets, showing love. Dino in the streets. Dino in the streets. Dino in the streets. DINO in the streets. Dino DINO in the streets. Dino showing love in the streets. Dino showing love in the streets. DINO 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 in the streets. Dino in the streets. Dino showing love in the streets. DINO 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 hey Dino Yeah. But hey, okay, TT. She's gonna move her car. Move that car, girl. Baby. Get that car out the way. Baby. Move that car, girl. Move that car, girl. Move that car, girl. a quick commercial, but let me go ahead and continue so we can go ahead and get through with this because these YouTube streets, they've been hot. But let me carry on. The swine flu came out in 2009. The swine flu. I was born back then, but I don't remember the swine flu. The swine flu came out in 2009 with the novel influenza virus, H1N1. This H1N1, I'm telling you, it's something terrible. It contains unique combination of the influenza. Yeah. And it's not identified either in humans or in animals. Yep, that's what they said. When I read it, that's what they said. I read that. I'm like, what? Okay. Now we got to understand now this is 2009. Now we are now in what? 2023. 23. The virus, the PDM09 virus. It came around. It came around. So Sarah, what do you think about the viruses that I talked about so far? What do you think about the viruses I talked about so far? These, like I said, these viruses was a combination. You know what I'm saying? And it contains a combination of the emphysema, or the emphysema. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, that part. None of the PM09 virus 10 years later work contains to better understood the emphysema, prevent diseases and prepare for the next pandemic. So 1/3 of people over 60 had antibodies against the virus. Yeah, they did. They say the vaccine was made. When the vaccine was made, excuse me, when the vaccine was made, it was made, when they made you to buy it in a large amount. Back then you couldn't buy the vaccine in a small amount. They want you to buy it in a large amount to make sure it was enough for everybody that you were around. Oh. Toya said, I remember the swine flu. You do, Toya? You remember swine flu? I don't remember hearing about the swine. If I did, I just don't remember. I can't recall it. I can't. Yes, Sarah, it is crazy, girl. It is. But Toya, I don't remember that flu in 2019, and I was right here, and I don't even remember it. I wonder why I don't remember it. Dang. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I can think about that. Yeah. So I don't even remember the swine flu. I can't even recall it in my mind. I'm thinking right now, but I don't see it. I don't remember it. Maybe I was in my own little world or something. Something like that. Hey, Jamal. Maybe I was in my own world, y'all. I don't remember swine flu. I don't even know where I was. That's bad. That's bad. I can't get you no. I can't get you no. Nowadays I'm a glow up. Ferragamo to the toe up. Narco, Minnesota. Why you hating? Get your dough up. I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up.
I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. You know I done frozen all my pain in this I'ma show her how it rain in the shy. I just wanna get her lost in those lies. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. Nowadays I'm a glow up. Farragon to the toe up. Narco, Minnesota. Why you hating? Get your dough up. I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. I can't hear.
So Toya said she remembered the swine flu. I don't remember that, Toya. I don't remember that back in 2009. I don't know. I'm going to go back and do some remembering and research it again because I don't remember having the swine flu, back in 2009. I don't know why. But however, ordinary to get the medication, you had to buy the medication in a large amount back then. And then in November came a second wave of the swine flu. And it had came and gone in the U.S. from April the 12th of 2009 to April the 10th of 2010. So it lasted a whole year. And it also gave 60.8 million cases and 274,000 people was in the hospital. And 12,469 people was demised in the United States. And then, and globally, 80% demise people was in younger ages, were people in younger age. Now, the people 65 years of age, it was like 70%, and 9% demise. This was people who was the elders. Our elders are getting the pandemic because we're not even covering ourselves up like we're supposed to, so we won't be able to spread it to our elders. You see what I'm saying? And this pandemic ended globally back in 2009, but it just took so many people out here in the United States, and that was crazy. And I don't understand that. If we are the United States, we should be able to be covered for all those pandemics and things like that. And you was like, well, was the Ebola a pandemic? No, the Ebola was not a pandemic. The Ebola was not a pandemic at all. Ebola was not a pandemic. I mean, when Ebola came, it came in, and they got it out here so fast, you didn't even know it was really here. You see what I'm saying? But I believe the first case of Ebola was in Houston, Texas. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was in Houston. Toya said parts of the H1N1. Yes, Toya, yes. The H1N1. That's why I just say I go. The H1N1. Yeah, you know. And some people had the H2N2. You know what I'm saying? And when you get the H2N2, I'm thinking that's pretty bad as well. You know what I'm saying? Because but the swine flu, I do not remember the swine flu. I don't know why I just can't remember the swine flu. I just can't wrap my head around it. Yeah, the population control. Yeah, that's what it was. It was. But do y'all think and do y'all know that they said AIDS and the HIV was a pandemic? They are calling the AIDS and HIV a pandemic. How is that? How can they call that a pandemic? I'm not understanding, but they are saying that is a pandemic. Yeah, it was a pandemic. The HIV and the AIDS was a pandemic back in 1980. Yeah, we're going to discuss that in just one moment.
I told him that it's perfect timing. Like I was down the bezel, I really put the time in. And I only call her mom when she mops. Keep that blicky on my side, stuck just like my sidekick. Oh yeah, I told him that it's perfect timing. Like I was down the bezel, I really put the time in. And I only call her mom when she mop. Keep that blicky on my side, stuck just like my side. And I know she can't take it. Adrenaline rushing the way that she can fake it. She knew I was something the first song when I made it. I don't want to see you in the clothes, I want you naked. Promise me you'll keep it on the low just like the basement. Shots from that cutter got him ducking like his Matrix. Broken hearted kid, it's kinda hard for me to shake it. She won't love it in affection, but I can't fake it. Stepping for your love is like a drug I'm on the pavement. I do not need nobody, bro, don't do verbal shoddy. Itching to catch a body, anonymous, never sloppy. Stepping cold like it's hockey. Rose petals on the floor before I lick on her body, oh yeah. Look, touch the right place and she'll get excited. She heard it youngest sing and thought I was from Harvard. It's busting on my jeans, them honey's I can't hide. I get ready for riches, I get excited, I can't hide it. Look, I call your phone and you declined it. You show me signs trying to tell me you want model. And now I'm on to something better, can't rewind it. When you hit it, song, go home and have you crying. Yeah, it's just a letter to my side. Oh yeah, I kinda knew you wasn't mine. Yeah, no. Yeah. I told him that it's perfect timing. Like I bust down the bezel, I really put the time in. And I only call her mom when she mob. Keep the blicky on my side, stuck just like my sidekick. Oh yeah, I told him that it's perfect timing. Like I bust down the bezel, I really put the time in. And I only call her mob when she mob. Keep the blicky on my side, stuck just like my sidekick. Oh yeah, I'm not always there when you call, but you can always hit my line. I'm pulling around 5, about you, I'm slinging on. No fashion, I'm gon' ride. I'm dying about mine. Baby, open up, let that boy inside. I start licking her body, put it in her vibe. Yeah, it's just a letter to my side. She see me up and now she wanna join and ride. Yeah, but I don't really have no time. Yeah, it's just a letter to my side. Yeah, it's just a letter to my side. Yeah, I kinda knew you ain't right. But you can always hit my mind. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine.
Yeah, Toya, yeah, Toya, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. It was an outbreak.
No.
I know my phone be messing up. Be tripping by sitting. I need to get me a new phone. But guess what? I ain't getting there. Yeah, Toya, it was an outbreak. It was. But you wouldn't think that the HIV and AIDS was a pandemic, but they're saying that AIDS. When I read that the AIDS and the HIV was a pandemic, I just couldn't believe it. They said it was first founded in 1980. AIDS was the first detection in America. HBCD communities. It thought to have developed from a chimpanzee virus from Africa. And then in 1920, 79.3 million people has been affected with the HIV virus. Since it started of the epidemic, they said 36.3 million people passed away of HIV globally. 37.7 million people were living with the HIV. Look at here at the end of 2020. So, are y'all making sure your partner don't have the HIV? Are you sure your partner is not one of those people who's living with it, but don't spread it? You know what I'm saying? Because they're saying that the HIV is still living right, and they're saying new treatments have allowed more people to live with this HIV, and 1.1 million Americans currently do have this disease right now, and they don't even know it. Just walking around here with this disease. Oh Lord have mercy! Look at here. I'm traumatized by that. They just threw me out the whole thing. Yeah, yeah. 1.1 million people right now is currently still having the HIV, but it's not detected right now. It's not there. I mean, it's not being detected in your body. You see what I'm saying? You still be able to live with it. You don't even know it. So I wonder how many of us it's walking around here right now with HIV and we don't even know it. Well, I know because I go to get myself checked all the time. Now, if you don't get yourself checked all the time, you out here messing with Healy and Ho and Pablo and Blow, you don't know what's going on. Get yourself checked. Get yourself checked out no matter what. I don't care if you're not even having intercourse with nobody, still get yourself checked. Because when you go to the doctor and you do your physical, they ask you, do you want to get those tests done on you? And I always say, yes, I want all my tests done on everything. I want everything done. Because anything wrong with my body, I want to know off top in the hairy fast. I want to know everything. I don't want to be affecting nobody. I don't want to be affected. I don't want to be in the surrounding of anybody that's affected with that. Because back in the day when it first came out, they somebody it was done by Slava. If you get the cutting your finger, and all this. I mean, I was hearing all kinds of crazy stuff about the HIV and AIDS, how you would get it back in the day. And they was just saying, it's not always about through sexual activities. You can get it through in the blood and things like that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Jamal said, I'm not infected. Let's go. Let's two say we ain't infected. I know it's right, Jamal. I'm not infected either, baby. You hear me? Go get yourself checked. I'm not infected, TT. We talking about the HIV and the AIDS virus. We're talking about how people right today are still living with the HIV and AIDS and they don't even know they got it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Somebody help somebody, because tell somebody, go get yourself checked. That's why I always go to the doctor to get myself, my girly things done every time it's time to get myself checked. I always get checked. I never go without getting myself checked yearly. You know what I'm saying? But be surprised now. They say when you get a certain age, you don't have to go yearly. You can go like every 5 years. I'm like, nah, I won't get myself checked. Like, are you sexually active? It don't matter. I'm gonna get myself checked no matter what. You feel me? I ain't trying to go by what you trying to say. You know, am I sexually active? Yeah, but I still won't get myself checked no matter what. You see what I'm saying? Because when I do get active with a fella, you see what I'm saying? And I want to make sure he got himself checked as well. Make sure he don't have the HIV or the AIDS also as well. You see what I'm saying? Because what I ain't got, I ain't trying to get. You feel me? I don't even want it. I don't even want to be around. I mean, you don't know if you're around a person or not, but you know, if a person that I know they got it, you know, I hope they're clean with their situation. See what I'm saying? Where they're not trying to spread it to nobody through coughing and all this old crazy stuff. How they trying to say everybody can get it so easily back then. Titi said, I know my stats. I don't play about my health at all. Amen. I don't need them. But you just be amazed how many people just be around here jumping from bed to bed, bed to bed, bed to bed, bed to bed, partner to partner, partner to partner. You know what I'm saying? Just around here, just free to just around here, just acting like they crazy. Just crazy. Charlie said 3. I'm clean. I know that's right. You know. So when you get your partner, your partner that you may be sexually active with, you know, and you don't want to use condoms or any kind of protection, things like that, you gotta make sure that person is clean, baby. You gotta make sure, baby, they got all their checks up, they check well good, and they ain't got none. Hell, if you got to ask them shit, let me see your paperwork. Let me see your paperwork. You see what I'm saying? If you want to live too much done, yeah, you want some paperwork. Let me see your paperwork. I can show mine. Can you show yours? You know, sometimes it may get like that. You see what I'm saying? If you're not using protection and they always want to go bareback. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to get a person always going to go bareback and they ain't your man, yeah, you're going to use some protection. And yeah, and let me see something. Let me see the paperwork saying that you ain't got nothing. If you don't want to be, you don't want to be putting on nothing. Of course, that's basically just thinking of yourself, your body, your temple. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of yourself. You don't want to spread that crap around to nobody. Teacher said if a person look dirty 9 times out of 10, they are check your paperwork, check that paperwork. Woo woo. I know TT, check that paperwork, baby. Check it. You can't be, baby. You cannot be. Oh, I don't think he got it. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna lay down and we ain't gonna use no shit nizzle. You better put some on that flizzle. I'm telling you. While you flip flopping and dip dopping and you don't know who him really and you think you know a person, you might not know it, but you think that man, all your man, you run that bareback and without no protection and carrying on it. He over with Sally Sue across the way over there, and then he over there with Jane back down but to the west side, and don't forget about Jill up at the south side. So he in every spot, barebacking. He come back home to you, he want to bareback some more. You see what I'm saying? No, you don't be with Jane, Sue, Daddy Doe, Hood Ho, and I already know that ain't gonna be working, baby. We gotta put something on. We gotta wrap it up. What they say when they used to make commercials for condoms and things like that, keep it safe, wrap it up. Do they still say wrap it up? I don't know, but in my word, wrap it up. Wrap that thing up. You just don't know nobody got. Don't trust nobody. I don't care how clean they look, how pretty they is, how they smell so good, how they got the nails clean, just well groomed, and house is nice. And baby, you better check that status, baby. What the status is. Don't get fooled by what look good. Don't get fooled and get stuck by Chuck. Like Chuck, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, because I know I was watching the news. I'll make it real quick. I was watching the news. It was a lady. She went on vacation. When she went on vacation, to have a good time. She's single. She's going to enjoy herself. You see what I'm saying? She's going to go get what she can get and do all the kisses she can kiss on stuff. You know what I'm saying? She didn't, she's having a good time. But then, she met somebody who was stroking her ego on vacation. That person she met on vacation was stroking her ego so hard. I can't remember. She said it was the butler or it was the pool boy. I can't remember, but it was somebody at the hotel she messed around with. And that lady came home and she had the what? The HIV. The HIV. And she's an older lady. An older daggone lady with these. She ain't got this disease. Lord have mercy. And see, by her being older, she should have known to use her mind and put some protection on. But she figured, hey, I'm out here. I'm going to live a little bit. I'm just going to let it all go. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes. You see what I'm saying? While everything going, you mess around stuff this man, and you done got yourself what? The HIV doggone V. Man, look at him, baby. And she might not even never see this person ever again because it don't say, she might not see this person ever again. He worked at the hotel. He could change from hotel to hotel with the same old nasty sticky disease. And I'm sure she didn't get a picture of him. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure she didn't get a picture. Teacher said it's too much talk about Musty and Queechy on apps. It is. I need to stop. I need to start seeing proof HIV status before I believe all of them. I ain't burning in the seat part. I ain't burning in the seat part. TT. Better tell that joke. He better get on about his business. Get on about your business, baby. We don't play. We some clean girls over here. You hear me? And some clean men. Because Jamal said, not him. He said, he is 100% clean. You hear me? He said, ain't nothing wrong with his peoples. You hear me? He said, ain't nothing wrong with his peoples at all. But y'all know, according to that was just according to the government, the 1.1 million Americans currently have the disease right now, according to the government data, and an estimate 38,000 new HIV infections still happens in the US each year. Still in the US this year. Well, TT, I had my sister that coming back. I'm gonna everybody get what I was saying. The seat part. She don't want to be burning the seat part, and I don't want to be burning the seat part neither. Jamal said, as a man used to say, I got sweaty balls, but I'm mashed though. See, look at her. I hear you. I hear you. I know that's right. I know that's right. Boy, y'all crazy. Yeah. Y'all be careful with them old gals out there. You know, shoot, they go to the bathroom. Them old gals go to the bathroom. Y'all check them panties. Some panties got them old nasty spots in them old panties and stuff. Y'all want to check them men and see them they ain't got no leaking spots in front of the part of the boxes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they leaking and carrying on. I ain't tell you that they leaking, but they leaking. You hear me? But they ain't tell you they leaking. They leaking with the damn disease that they'll bring into your life that you can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Some things you can get rid of and some things you can't. And that right there, the HIV and the AIDS is one thing you cannot get rid of. You got it forever. They might control it, but you can't get rid of it. You cannot get rid of it. You surely can't. No, you can't get that. Tori said nowadays, before getting in a relationship and sleeping together, you gotta say, let's go to the clinic. And we going together. Too much fake paperwork going on. Woo, girl, I'm telling you. Fake paperwork going on. You're right. And you know what? You can get fake ID. You can get fake ID. You can get fake paperwork from the doctor. You hear me? You can do that most definitely now. Now, I know I used to keep me some doctor receipts from when I didn't want to go to work. Yeah. She's sick. She can really make it today. Yeah, I did that. But yeah, wasn't no wrong. But yeah, I just couldn't make it to work that day. But yeah, you got to get paperwork nowadays. What's going on within your body? You know what I'm saying? You know, a lady's supposed to get herself checked every year. Every year. I mean, there is no way you shouldn't get checked. And like I said, when you get a certain age, they say when you get a certain age in their 50s that at 55 in your 50s that they ask you, are you sexually active? You know what I'm saying? And if you say yes or no, whatever, they would say, well, when you get in your late 50s, they don't believe in giving pap smears and all that stuff like that. But, you know, and checking your body. But, you know, I don't think that's right. No matter what age you are, you still should maybe get checked. If you're 65 and if you're sexually active, hell yeah, get your cootie-coo, your cootie-coo and coconut balls together and go in there and wrap it up and see what's going on with your body. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know what a period. It said, I remember, I can't remember what disease it is. It said that you can, you know, you might can have it years on down the line. It might come up on you years down the line. I don't know if it's HIV or the AIDS, but whichever way it is, I don't see with nobody who ain't just clean like me, and you know, nobody that just really know a boyfriend that I'm not living with, but even the boyfriend you live with, they also dip and dab too. So you still don't know what can be brought home to you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. So is it wrong to say that you can have a sexual relationship with your man at home and not wear any kind of protection? Do you have that much trust in your man? Do you know your man not cheating to where you don't have to put nothing on? You just go raw. You see what I'm saying? Do you? You got to think about this stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about if your man that is that man who is 100, who ain't doing no lying, who ain't dipping dabbing, who ain't coming home from work at 12 and 1 o'clock. I know you got off from work about 3 in the evening, but here you come to my house about 12 and 1 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? What went on? What happened? You see what I'm saying? You got to check. You got to check. You got to smell. You got if that thing ain't smelling right, bag up. You know, you know, it ain't right. Teacher said, they say, do you have multiple partners? If so, they better not have to call you for your annual. That should have been marked at the calendar last year of this year. I know, huh, TT? I know. So if y'all ain't have to get yourself checked out there just throwing your legs wide open and just pumping, y'all better get yourself checked. Jamal said, I wash my face and ball to them towels. I know that's right. Let's go, Jamal. I know that's right, baby. Teacher said, you better now, son. Boy, you crazy. Boy, you is something else. Toy said, out of Tujima, I will hope everyone does. For those that is clean. Yeah. I got me a face towel. I got me a body towel. I do. I really do. You got to have two towels. Then some people just go in and just wash in the shower, just throw water on their face. You know what I'm saying? They don't use no towel. They mean they ain't clean, just throwing some water and just waking their ass up. They ain't really getting no clean skin. TT said, don't lay your ass next to me. Talking about let's hunt. And you smell like stress. Wait a minute, TT. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. TT said, let me read this again. TT, that guy with the story boy is a stress. Hold on. TT said, don't lay your ass next to me talking about let's hunt and you smell like stress struggle. Oh, steaming. Oh, Lord. Oh, TT. Girl, yes. Jamal said, yeah, I'd be surprised. I'm boy, look at her. Y'all crazy as hell. But again, let's talk about these Jason Snakes. Y'all hear me, boy, these Jason Snakes out here in the street.
I love it when my contact rolls.
I'm doing Troy, y'all. TT, I got to go back. I'm sorry, dog. Let me go back. The girl, if I tell you I cried up in here, Lord have mercy. Girl, TT. TT said, what? Smell like stress struggle. Lord have mercy, stress struggle. She said stress struggle. TT. That was a good one, TT. That was a good one, right? The girl. If I tell you had me laughing, I'm crying laughing. I ain't never heard the stress struggle. Lord have mercy. Y'all, TT need to whoop me, y'all. We're gonna whoop TT, y'all, because she is showing out. Y'all hear me? The stress struggle. Oh Lord, Lord have mercy. That's a stress struggle. TT was crazy. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. TT. Girl, that was a good one right there. Lord have mercy, that was a good one, y'all. That was a good one, y'all. TT did April Fool and see she show out, y'all. I don't know TT be showing out. TT shows out. Y'all better tell somebody TT show out. We be laughing. We be cutting up, y'all. We be cutting up bad, 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 bad. I mean bad. I mean it's so bad. Y'all hear me? It was fun, TT. I like the TT, the stress struggle. I'm gonna have to use that from now. I'm gonna use that word, the stress struggle. The stress struggle. I got that. But hey, y'all, I'm figuring to get off here, but let me just say this right here. Vino Entertainment TV is doing haircuts. We're doing haircuts. Yeah, we're doing haircuts. And I have been looking into where we can get our haircuts at and everything. And I went over today to King's Barbershop, King's Cuts in South Dallas. And he's gonna give me a great deal on haircuts and everything. And he said he remember me from last year when I came in there and did the school supplies. So that was good. I'm glad he recognized it from last year. But I'm going there again this year. So he's gonna give me a good deal on haircuts. So if y'all can just cash out me, whatever you can cash out me for some kids, some young kings haircuts between the ages of 5 years old to the age of 18, because we know kids be 17 do turn 18 in the school year. So let's get those kids some haircuts, y'all. Get them young kings haircuts. Like I said, I'm taking cash out, you know what I'm saying? $5, $10, what you can give. I'm gonna try to get about at least 20 young men's haircuts of all gender. You know what I'm saying? And we know that times are hard. You got parents that work, you got parents that like making ends meet, you got mothers that single parents that's not able to provide for the kids haircuts. Hi, Miss IGT. Hey, Angel. You have parents that can't afford haircuts, and you got parents that get money and want some money and can't get the kids haircut. You got parents that pay bills and can't get the haircuts right then. So I think it'd be a wonderful thing we do haircuts, y'all, for young kings the ages of 5 to 18. Now, if you are over the age of 15, I would need a small student ID that way let me know that you still go to school, because kids do turn 18 sometime in 12th grade at the end of the year. So I still won't get those haircuts out for those kids, y'all. I'm gonna have hot dogs, chili dogs, chips, soda, and water outside the barbershop. I'll have my son out there on the grill. The team members are gonna be out there in the neighborhood. I'm gonna be out. Also, I'm gonna be out this weekend. It's not too hot, giving out water. Some pops, some icicles and everything to keep the homeless people cool. Because when I went over to the south side, I did see people over there sweating. The homeless people had their shirts off. They had towels and trying to keep them cool, and they would sit on the tree and everything. So I know that it do get hot out there. So I'm going to always go out there and do that, y'all. So I'm going to go out there and get them water. And that's why I'm asking for donations for water. If you want to just donate water, you can bring the cases of water out there yourself and interact with the people. It's a case of water or two, but I'm going to be in those streets in the neighborhood, y'all. I'm giving them water out. I'm getting them icicles. I'm going to go to Kroger's, get a lot of icicles, put in the cooler so to keep them cool, I'm going to do this, and this is our year to hang out and be more active in the community. And a pastor did last year, you were watching last year, a guy did come through there and say that I can use his land to do my donations on. So I'm going to lift that guy up this year, so I can go on his land this year and give donations out for the homeless people. You see what I'm saying? But so right now I got two things going right now. IGT said, I love and always trying to give back. Amen. Amen. Because guess what? You never know when you might be that person. You never know when you might need one of those blessings come through for you. Amen. 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 I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? So I got two things going right now. I'm getting donations for water. You can buy the cases of water. Two, if you can't bring it to me, I can meet you. If you can't come and meet me and give it to me, you can go to Walmart, and I can go to Walmart and pick it up like I did the Thanksgiving food last year. I go to Walmart and pick it up. I have it delivered to my house, but I'm gonna be out there giving plenty of water out because it's really hot. And I'm gonna give the icicles out, and then I'm gonna be doing haircuts and hours. So I'm gonna be very busy interacting with the community, with the kids, the parents. Right now I've been getting games. Right now I got a big old large Connect 4. I'm trying to get big games so some of the homeless people play games. bat mitt, things like that. Besides getting other things, besides thinking about is the stress they have being homeless, things they can't do and things like that. I'm just trying to help out. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber, like to give back what I can. You see what I'm saying? And everybody knows if you watched me last year, I don't come home with nothing. I give everything away. Whatever I got, I make sure I come home with nothing. I don't come home with nothing. I give everything away. And if I have enough hot dogs left over when I finish the haircuts in August, I will be giving the rest of the hot dogs away to the homeless people. I will also go out there and still get it away as well. Yes, please hit that notification bell, y'all, please. And tell everybody about being on Entertainment TV. Share my live because, I do like being an advocate and giving awareness for firearm violence, you know what I'm saying, and domestic violence. Y'all know domestic violence out of control and the firearm violence. We need to fight harder. And I always say, kings, my older kings, get them young boys and get them young kids and tuck them in, them young men who out of control. You know what I'm saying? Let them know a firearm is not the only way to go. You know what I'm saying? It's other resorts to do, things to do, and other things to come to besides using the firearms. If you are a young king, an older king out there, I'm challenging you to give the reach one kid here, just to talk to them and mentor them to doing some right things with their life. And you might have some kids out there that ain't going to school and they want to go back to school, but just embarrassed to go back to school and don't want to go back and just or ain't got the clothing or think they ain't got the mind frame to go back. But you have to let that young person know whatever you want to do, you can get back in the schoolhouse and go to school, get you an education, because it's a lot of young men of all gender, a lot of young women of all gender that's out here with an education and they need jobs, and they ain't getting no job because they too busy thinking about the things that don't eat, the things that they shouldn't be doing. It's either demising people, hurting people, stealing, taking, robbing. Come on, people. But I am challenging all my men to go out there and reach one king, young king, and pull them back in and cuff them up on your arm. You see what I'm saying? Cuff them up on your arm and be a little mentor. You see what I'm saying? Because after I finish this thing of back to school drive for haircuts, I might go ahead and try to get me a group of women to come in and mentor some young queens who is being misled by the wrong thing and who's being misguided by the wrong people. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking about getting a group of strong women who want to mentor some young queens who is going about things the wrong way, who have parents who are on drugs and can't teach them the right things or show them the right things of what they need to do. You see what I'm saying? This is all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make some kind of difference on life in somebody else. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make it so hard on other people. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to make it where it's be a righteous person. You see what I'm saying? Do something right for a change besides arguing, fussing, cussing, lying, and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? I heard so much fussing and cussing and lying and carrying on YouTube. It's crazy. But the same people out there on this YouTube cussing and lying and raising their voice, they ain't got their stuff together. If they do, reach out and get a king or a queen and use their voice and help them. Use that voice and holler and scream with them with joy. You see what I'm saying? With things to be active in their life. That's all I'm saying. All this out here acting like they ain't got no sense and crazy and shit. It don't make no sense. These kids are out here is being misled by the wrong people and guided by the wrong people. And we on this YouTube acting a fool. And every time, every minute, every second, every hour that you are on this YouTube cursing and fussing, carry on, somebody, some kid, some young queen, some young king, some elder is out there getting demised or taking advantage of, being molested or being put on the street or fighting, being homeless. Come on, people. Use those voices to be a stand-up voice for something that can be done with other people besides kickback, yelling, cussing, lying, and carry on and making up stories about people. Come on. Well, is it hard to do? To go out there and reach one, teach one? Is it hard to do? Because I am seriously thinking about getting me a mentor group of ladies, intelligent women who love themselves. You got to love yourself first, though, too, now, kings, before you can go out there and reach one, teach one. You got to love yourself. Because queens, we got to love ourselves. You know, I always say, how the hell you gonna love somebody you can't love yourself? So how the hell you gonna be and try to teach somebody something you can't teach nobody nothing you ain't teaching yourself? So I'm saying, all you out here doing all this fussing, cussing, and raising y'all voices and carrying on, acting like y'all ain't got no sense. Use them voices for something else. Do something else. Reach them kings and queens who is misled and misguided right now by the wrong things that's out there in the world. Y'all know peer pressure. We all had a little peer pressure. You know what peer pressure can do for a kid. We know how it can lead you. We know. All I'm asking again is reach one, teach one, please. It is not that hard. You know, you do all this cursing and carrying on. Turn those cursing words into some words that's going to be meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Words that they can listen to and say, well, they taught me something. Well, my mentor taught me this. My mentor taught me that. You know what I'm saying? Do something with yourselves. Please. It's just ridiculous how we get out there and just show our color and show our age and show how our asses is. It's ridiculous. It's really pitiful. Toya said, some young men and women don't have this support system. That's right. They are reaching out for just a hug, conversation sometimes. Our young men and women are futures. Sometimes it's just a hug. Yeah, it's just a hug. They are our futures, Toya. They are our futures every day. Every time a baby is being born, that's our future. Every time someone graduates from college or from high school, that's our future. You know what I'm saying? They are our future. They are our kings and queens who we gonna be needing to be our doctors, our lawyers, our cooks in the restaurants, bankers, nurses. You see what I'm saying? We need these young people. We need these people as I say, our future. We need our future. Our future is what's gonna make us and what's gonna help us as we get older. We need that. And y'all gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think long and strong and hard about your future and our future. And our future is the kids behind us. Not ahead of us, behind us. Because remember, our parents, we were and we are our parents' future. You feel me? Do it make sense to you? We are our parents' future. And our kids are our futures. So come on, y'all. We got stuff to play, baby. I think y'all scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I challenge some of you men out there to go out there and get some kings. Jamal, I challenge you and some of your friends, you and your good friends to go out there. I challenge Tari. I challenge Mahel. I challenge Cam. I challenge Roast Toast. I challenge some real stand-up kings. Let's see. Who is some real stand-up kings, y'all, around here? George 100,000. He's a real king. Stand up, young men. Y'all stand up and give it to the young men and mentor the young men. I called y'all out. I sure did. Stand up. Cam, stand up. Mentor some of the young kings out here that need help. I'm calling all you men's content creators who out here doing all this fussing and cussing, showing out. Mentor some of these kings, these young kings who are out here acting a fool with these firearm weapons, who are out here need somewhere to stay. Mentor these men. I am calling y'all out. I did that. I called y'all out for mentors. And let me see how many y'all gonna be able to be a mentor. Huh? Show another man how to be a man. Show a young man how to tie a tie. Show a man how to shine his shoes. Show a young man how to keep himself well groomed as a young man as he get out there in the future. Show a young man how to get there and prepare himself to apply for a job. Show a young man how he was present himself and talk to his elders and older adults. Show a young man how to talk to when he go to a job and how to do an interview, how he supposed to interact in an interview, how he supposed to sit, how he supposed to stand, how he supposed to talk. You see what I'm saying? And interact with at an interview. Y'all show these young men some how to get their morals. You see what I'm saying? Why don't y'all do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? That's all I'm asking. That ain't much to do. Teacher said it's a long line, a long list of positive men on this app. Salute to all of them. That's right. I'm calling all y'all out. Y'all let them know I call them out. I call Mahel, Roast Toast, Truth Be Told. I called out George 100,000. I called Kim. Who else? Double Up. He got that strong doggone voice. Trigger Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling all y'all. Tree Appeal. I'm calling all y'all out. I'm calling all y'all out. Y'all hear me? Each and every last one of you. Y'all get them young men and talk to them young men and get themselves together. Because y'all know I see what y'all see. We all see what we see. And there ain't no hiding from it. We can't hide from it. You see what I'm saying? Get out there and make a choice and make a stand. Well, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to get out here and make a stand for somebody and help a young man who's in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Don't just look down on nobody. It's crazy. But anyway, you know, hey, you got to show, I'd say you got to show a little love, y'all. I'm sorry. I might went off just then. Just show a little love. That's all I'm asking. And I ain't asking y'all to do much in the neighborhood. You know, so I'm just asking you to just show a little love to other people and help other young men out who need a little help. And to me, I don't think that's very hard, y'all. And on that note, y'all know what I always say. Let me see what did Sarah say. Thank you, TT. Thank you, TT. I thank everybody. That's right, Toya. That's right. The challenge is one. The challenge is on. Get from behind the scenes and stand up for our future young men. Yes, young men of all gender of young men. I mean, each and every last one of them. Y'all stand up. Let's do something. Let's help our communities. You know what I'm saying? Let's do the right thing. If you're so used to doing the wrong thing, here's your chance to step up and do something right for a change. Here's your time. This is your time. Stand up. This is your challenge. And on that note, how the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? Peace.
Okay, here's the deal. If you like somebody and you don't know how to tell them, send them this, okay? I got you. Hey. The person who sent you this didn't know how to tell you, so just listen to the lyrics, all right?
I don't know what that means. Who called my phone?
Lauren going fucking ghost. Just sitting, chilling on 214, sipping wine. The thought of you sends chills up the spine. You know you make my heart race, you so fine. Need this love to last, 'cause you've been mine. My Valentine, day to day you pass me by. Valentine, I just want a moment of your time. Valentine, how about we go out, vibe and dine? Valentine, and these niggas wanna cry and whine. We don't need no Cupid, we can do it. Boy, I'm ready. I won't put you through it, I can prove it if you let me. You treat me like a fairy, love the way